Testing, 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 testing. Testing. As you can hear in the background, my location, where you're surrounded by the military. Planes and trains and automobiles. You know, as I grow and as I know, the more you grow, the more you must know. Make no mistake about it. You can't come here and unwind and expecting a miracle to happen. It don't work like that. This is hard work. It's hard. This is hard work. As some of you may know, this is not easy. If it looks easy to a lot of people, that means that you are damn good at what you're doing. But make no mistake about it, this is not an easy task. Channeling, it's not easy. Oh, by the way, it's Friday. It's the weekend. It's playtime. Playtime. You know, the more you know, the more you grow, the more mishaps is going to happen. That's why it's not easy. It's dealing with all the complications that come with. I mean, yeah, it's good and bad. Trust me, whatever good comes, bad is following. It's not easy. As you can see, most people wasn't built. Most people wasn't built. I'm going to say this one more time. Most people, DNA just cannot handle this stress of channeling. Most people cannot handle working for God. The stress. Trust me, it's stress. This is stress. I thought I was dealing with stress out there on that road. Multiply that by 10. Channeling. the DNA that just can't handle this. I mean, and if all you have to do is just look around, it's not far. If you watch the news, it's, they telling you what's really going on. Most people cannot handle this. They can't handle it. Certain people can, but most people can't. The shootings, when you wired up like that, and when that wizard touched that magic button that you must obey, bang, bang, bang. Seemed like ever since a week ago, it's been an epidemic of bang, bang, bang all over this country, all over the world. Make no mistake about it. Genetics play a part in it. Genetics play a big part in it. Most people just weren't built for what God only touched a few with. But man decided that he want to play God, and, that's what you get. Make no mistake about it. I was, and I was noticing, I noticed this since I was a teenager. I was basically noticing how you could see more evil. It was out in the open back then when I was younger. Now it's kind of hidden. They trying to hide it, but you can't hide it. When the wizard is touching the magic button, but just like China, our kids are being trained for certain things, to face in life. They make no mistake about it. They are being trained in front of you, and you don't even realize it. That's why you see things going on the way they are. The kids are being trained. I've seen it. I seen it. I studied it. I looked at it. I tried to show it to other people, but they just couldn't. They didn't get it. They didn't see. They don't see what I see. I was fortunate to see babies. That it's the way they are training them. Emphasis. You get people try to see what you see, and you really wasting your time. Now I'm a freak. I'm weird. Just because I see things and I understand things. Programming. Self-destruction. A lot of time I thought I was going crazy. Then I realized that I'm not going crazy. It's the opposite. You can take that any way you want to. Certain people have it. Outcast, outlawed, Only certain people can handle it. But all you got to notice how the babies are being programmed. Some call it woke. I call it just paying attention to my surroundings. But it's so normal. It's so programming is normal that it's a part of life that you know you don't see it. It's numb. It's just like bang bang. It's beginning to be a part of life. It's beginning to be normal. I noticed, when that AR was going off last week, people were just sitting right there. You numb to it. Me too. I'm just sitting there, not scrambling and running and trying to figure it out. I'm looking at. I guess we are more acceptable to certain situations than other people are, since we are right in the middle of it. It get numb. If you're not used to it, you're gonna panic. You're gonna run. But programming, everything is for a reason. For every season, there's a reason. For every pile, I'm trying to figure out the reason for that. But I mean, you try to understand senseless things. How the mind works when you can just go in a public place and just let loose like that. That's hard. That's hard to do. That is hard for the average person to do, to just go up and just pow, and just innocent. But that is hard. You have to be programmed in order to do that. Military. These are babies, though. I see it. I don't understand it, but I see it. I've seen it done. When you raise kids and when they'll be taught to do certain programming and certain be programmed by certain things, you get to see things. I sat there and just watched one for about 2 hours. This years ago. I'm at odds how mesmerized, you hypnotized. Not blinking, just staring, being programmed. I'm looking at this. I couldn't. And I was mesmerized, and I tried to get other people involved, but they looked at me like I was crazy. But I'm showing them, look at this, look at here. They just staring at it. They mesmerized, not blinking, not turning their head. This programming has got them captured. How else can you explain the senseless? I mean, it is hard to walk up and shoot another human. That's hard. That is hard to do. The average person can't do that. Why you think? And I've had uncles and come back from Nam out of it. What they call it, shell shock. Never was right. I mean, they come back and I had to sleep with them. That was a job there, boy. But I got to experience that. But I understand. I don't understand the programming. But when you start seeing why, okay. But if I hadn't experienced what was really going on, I couldn't understand why. But all it is that the wizard is punching that magic button to mesmerize, to hypnotize, to order. Man, it's a curse to be touched by God. God shows you basically everything, man. It's a curse. I mean, a lot of folk want to call it a gift. This is a curse. That's the way I see it. I can't see it no other way. Outcast. You don't want to socialize. You know, and you're seen as a freak, something different, not normal. And just because you've been touched by God, they want to predict. You know, they want to forecast of your future. Yeah. They want to forecast your future. Oh, he's a threat. Yeah. The threat is when certain people try to figure you out, but they can't. But anyway, I'm hanging in now. But if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't make it. I wouldn't be. I could. Ain't no way I could make it this far. And I know it's God. If it wasn't for that, I don't think I'd been here. But I mean, when you constantly see the ones that don't have the right DNA, suicide, mental institution, suicide. You can't take what God has blessed a few with and give it to the masses. And this is what you get: a confused society, very confused, conflicted, disrupted, can't be trusted. But anyway, I'm out here taking it in, thanking God. Thank you. Thank you, Father. Thank you, universal God, for giving me this moment, giving me this chance. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you for blessing me to make it to this age, because I know for a fact that around 32, 34 is basically the maximum age of people like me would make it. you know. So that's why I am amazed that I made it to my 60s. That's rare. That is rare. Not expecting nothing. I don't look for nothing and don't expect nothing. When you start asking and begging, and they got control. But when you know how to hustle and survive and make it through the night and can move like a cat, you in control. In other words, thank God, because I'm free. I know how to move like I'm free. But the thing about free, you won't get that evil money. You got to know how to survive. You don't get it. I understand that. I'm into this knowing that, not expecting that. I look and I listen. I listen to people get on my platform and, you know, yep, yep, yep. I'm listening. But anyway, I'm here thanking God for this moment, for this day, for this hour, and for this hesitation. I'm here. Thank you. Thank you. Not trying to put anybody in a bad mood, but I look at the world different. And God has gave me assignment to spread my word, to share my gift, to share my experience, to share my manifest, channeling. So I do, regardless of the outcome. If God give you a mountain to climb, you don't use it, you lose it. And if you lose it, there's a place for you, a special place for you, which most of y'all know. You know what's going on. The ones you already know. You already know. But anyway, it's Friday. Normally, it's piss somebody off Friday. I do that every day, just by breathing. Surprisingly, I made it this far. It's just an adventure for me, to see, knowing that after this conversation with myself in this fire barrel, I know something's gonna jump off, because every time I open my mouth, evil intervenes, intercept. But anyway, thank God. I love God. I love myself. And baby, I love you. That's right. I love you. With every soul in my body, I cherish you. With every heartbeat, I adore you. And every step you make, oh my God, you move me. Y'all have a blessed day.